Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Evans. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away from the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding room at midfield. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 4th down, Fields eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. But it's Joshua Williams with a pick.
Probably the owner to start increasing mythology. That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. Very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Mahomes being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back. Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Waste of time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Butker's kick here is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups. And they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 24 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
You know the owner's got to be happy with that one. Go, baby, let's go.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the bootleg. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening part.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. Not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the line to get to tie the game. That's why they're pressing a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Uncorks one for Davis, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Touchdown! Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. But they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run with Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And some room to work. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, He's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we... Here's Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen running right on the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. This is Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 55 yards. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The first throw for Henne, the veteran backup. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now the rookie's free. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And partner, in a tight game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. But it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm over here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
There on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To avoid an early 3 now here on 3rd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, man.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To try again after the sack. Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lockett in motion right.
18
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. These two teams all tied after one. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Adams the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Carr to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Three, go Jets, 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On second down, it's Walker. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Gino. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Geno now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now this time Carl throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go! Trap 60! Trap 60! Go, street!
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Geno on 1st down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 10.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. It's Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Smith on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. On first down, Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Jerry Tillery picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
18 runs, 18 reps, check.
After the sack on first down, Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
19 tight.
14 more yards.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 149 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Carr completes it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Smith. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, pass.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hurt.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Okay, great.
Now it's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Smith now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.